Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. My name is Athemsys. Please feel free to call me Athy. Welcome in. Last episode, we built some nice structures up there, a windmill and a house, but I wanted to, before we look at that again, catch you up on stuff I was doing in between episodes. So even before last episode, I went ahead in preparation for this episode to build a concrete converter, which I tucked away with all the other farms over there. I used a design by Mumbo Jumbo, and then I wanted to gather some bone blocks, and to be fair, I was really annoyed by the Skelly spawner, which is actually below us, pretty much. So I went ahead and I built this lovely bone meal farm by Il Mango. It works nicely. The only thing that I don't seem to get to work is the autocrafter. Apparently in 1.21.3, Redstone doesn't give a block update anymore, and the other way I had it set up doesn't work anymore with the observer. For some strange reason, it still works on my bamboo and slime farm, but for here it just doesn't work. Don't know how, don't know why. Asked a friend of mine for help, but haven't figured it out yet, so that's at one point or another problem, so this is just not working. This was another design I found that was compact enough to fit in here. Still doesn't work. Anyways, this works lovely. I already have an entire shulker box full of bone blocks because we're going to be using bone blocks, but I got into building a tunnel with this pathway going off because we still have a lot of room underneath here to build a bunch of farms, and since this island is the industrial district basically, I just went ahead because I was not bored, but more I was in need of just doing something repetitive without using my brain because I was doing so much redstone lately. So I did this tunnel. Just capped it off here with some black concrete because we're actually here on the other side, and since I'm planning on doing something over here eventually, I kind of figured why not have a path going there. But then I also may have gone a little overboard tunnel-wise, so lo and behold, I have a 450 block tunnel this way, which leads all the way over here, which is where the harbor town is going to be. And I have my villager trading hall here, so basically this will be a tunnel connecting to the librarians. You need about 4 or 5 rockets to get through it. Just showing you a little bit. I still need to do a lot of cleanup on the outside, but basically I went with the same theme and I just placed a ton of sea lanterns, and it's going on and on and on over there. But yeah, that's what I've been doing in between episodes. And to reiterate what we did last episode, we built the market stall and the house and this lovely windmill. Whoop. And as you can see, you can also see my nice tunnel going this way. I don't mind it, but I think I might want to at least cover up the sea lanterns that it's not that obvious. But feel free to give me feedback on that, and somewhere along the line I will take care of that. Anywho, yeah. We also moved the villagers. I have the farmer villager there, the 2 clerics I have over there. Over there we have the photographer, and currently residing in this house is the Fletcher, which Not sure if I'm going to keep that or not. But today's episode, we are going to have actually 3 really big structures. We're going to have a nice structure here. We're going to have a really big structure there. And we're going to prop up the lighthouse. So I was basically thinking having 3 time lapses. And I'll come in between the time lapses and talk to you guys about structures. Yeah. And as mentioned in the last episode, still not really a lot of detail in those structures. Maybe the 2 houses have a bit more detail than, well, they're okay, but these 2 houses don't have details. Anyways, let's get rolling with the time lapse. I need to definitely flatten out this area a little bit more, which I'm gonna do before building the first structure. And then let's just start this house and then that house and then probably that house, because I still need to convert red and white concrete. I may have done the concrete converter, but I haven't spent the time yet to run it. So, and then the third time lapse is going to be the, what's it called? Lighthouse, right? And I still need to put a pathway in there. But yeah. How about let's get started with the first time lapse. First building is done. Well, at least, without the detail stage. I don't know why, but I feel like I need to reiterate that all the time. Probably more so for me than for you guys, but yeah. Down here, no windows, as you can see. I have no idea how to put them into the design, and I know the windows upstairs look a little off. I'm not sure how I'm going to make this work better, but to be fair, from the outside, they look a lot better on that height than rather if I would have them one lower because of the trim and whatnot. So maybe I'm going to raise the floor a little bit on the inside just to make that look better. But since I also do not know what's going on with this building anyways, I mean, we have a loft place here. Oh, I need to put that back in. I had a bunch of mobs spawn, so I dropped in from the ceiling and whatnot. I need to remember to do that. Anyways, yeah. No idea what I'm doing with this house. No idea. Actually, a lot of houses have no function, so that's still something I really need to check out and think about. But anyways, we're gonna do the next house here. As you can see, it is also a little bit on the bigger side since the footprint and whatnot. So this area could be more of the noble part of town or the island, whatever you want to call it. With bigger housing, or I don't know. If you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know in the comments for sure. But let's dive into the next time lapse for this one. Alright, first of all, I'm a Muppet. That last time lapse may have been a little bit screwed up because I think twice or 3 times even I forgot to unpause when going away for getting more resources. You know, that's one of the reasons why I'm a little annoyed with Minecraft, because that inventory really isn't a lot. And for example, when I play 7 Days to Die, I actually always use a modlet. So I have like 120 slot inventory because I'm just a hoarder and I like to collect things. I can't really let go of anything unless it's like really, really useless, which I really think it is. But also for building stuff like that, you just need so many things. And I'm either for make the stack size bigger because a 64 stack size is, I don't know. I would prefer either a larger inventory or just a bigger stack size. Anyways, this is the lovely building. It's fairly simple, I would say. But I'm really in love with this style of house. Roof. It's a little Tudor-esque, maybe a little medieval inspired, so it's a little, I don't know. But I think it fits in really nice. I don't know what I just wanted to say, but it is what it is. But as you can see, I still need to do, like, not just interior, I need to, do a way up, and, I guess that's part of the, detailing phase. But, as you can already see, this is the stuff I need for the, what's it called? Lighthouse, and that's not even all of it. That's just the concrete. Like, there's still wood for the top, and I'm making what's it called? The light actually rotating and whatnot. So that's gonna be fun. Anyways, let's just roll the last time lapse, and then. All right, everybody, that was a lot of time lapsing for one episode. I know, but I hope you enjoyed anyways, even though I botched one of them with unpausing or not unpausing. But anyways, I am so happy that these three tall structures, or large structures, well, tall and large, I guess, are finally in. That means there's not that much we still need to put in. I am so contemplating to shave this off even more. Then I would have some room to put another bigger structure here. Off camera, I finished these two archways and wrapped around the walkway, which I'm going to take you along for a walk in just a second. And I also carpeted off the sections there and there, so everything is spawn-proof, because I really would hate to have creeper dive bombing me, you know. It's not the nicest thing ever. The other thing I also added in, which you couldn't see, was this torch tower, basically. Because we have the redstone lamps up here with observers, and it's, you know, circling around the way it's supposed to be as a lighthouse. However, I'm not sure if unloading the area will eventually break this or not. Thus far, it hasn't, and I tested it out a little bit in creative, as when I went into the nether and flew further away and whatnot. It worked, but still, I figured why not have the torch tower, because basically what's going on up here, I could have shown you that as I was there. We have the observers here, and, well, if I flick the lever, this observer will get a pulse and restart the lights if they should ever shut off. But anyhow, all three buildings are in. I'm not too sure how I'm gonna detail this, because in all honesty, it's bland with just a concrete, but I think I went through, like, I don't know, 7 or 8 lighthouse designs, and I didn't like any of them. This was the closest one to likable, so I kind of ran with it. We can change it up along the road if we wanted to. I guess it's just gonna be a really new one. Who knows? Maybe the lore is that they're now 2 rich people and they wanted a new lighthouse because the old one was dilapidated or something, and the rich people paid for a new one, or something. Who knows? I finally put in some stairs, put the archway here. I also, over here, also put in stairs in the archway and wrapped this nice pathway around. And as I already mentioned, here's a nice spot where we still could put something. Not sure what yet. Also up here, a lot of free real estate to plop something, and I believe, yes, there's still something that needs to go there, and, well, yes, and here, which is going to be something we're gonna do next episode. I just need to make up my mind what we're gonna do, and then, depending on how big said projects are going to be, that's maybe episode 24, just building that, and then episode 25 for the detailing, or I'll cram it in one episode. I need to see what actually is going on. Maybe I'm gonna do some off-camera work on them. Who knows? But this definitely was it for me for now. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button if you liked what you saw, and would appreciate if you would have subscribed if you haven't yet. But anyways, bye!